And I think a lot of us, including myself, have self-abandoned ourselves along the journey to please other people or to get this goal and then we get there and we're like, this isn't as fulfilling as I thought it would be. So I think going back to the one pager, I have it up in the background. I always have it up in the background when I
Mm.
talk to people, just in case my train of thought gets lost. I go back to that and I say, ooh, this is who I am. And where do I want to go from here? And re-envisioning. I think what you brought up too, a lot of folks, including myself, are uncomfortable with a empty calendar, right?
Yeah.
Our lives are ran by our calendars, by time, right? Dan Martell has his book, Buying Back Your Time. How do we buy back our time? What do? We have great technologies now. That's what we all want is peace and more freedom. So how do we buy back that time, Sumit?
Yeah.
And what does that look like for us? It's sitting with those uncomfortable feelings of an empty calendar. And a
Absolutely.
lot of
Yeah.
times, oh, I want to escape it. I want to escape.
Yeah.
No, just to sit and process that.
Yeah. And I think another key element here for the listeners is right. It's not just sitting and doing nothing. It's also sitting and like giving space for some new idea or a new
Yes.
action item to emerge,
Yeah.
which can be a lot more productive than like
Yeah.
doing hundreds of small tasks,
Right.
which might take 5 hours, but you might come up with something in sitting idle, which might take
Yep.
30 minutes, but might take you forward in your career by much more than those small tasks combined, right? So,
Right.
like, I will just throw the question back at you, right? What
Yeah.
if you were to just give space, right, for things to emerge? You know what you care about, you know what you stand for, you know the difference you want to make in the world. What could be some of those bold steps that you're probably avoiding or which are uncomfortable, but which would be
Yeah.
right in front of you if you just stop the busy work, if you stop the distraction, which is very easy, which you're good at? What would be some
Hmm.
of those action items in front of you, steps in front of you, which are
Yeah.
difficult or threatening or somehow
Yeah.
intimidating?
I think it's even a lot of folks are on this clouded, noisy path of AI, right?
Mm.
And constantly learning AI. Now it's great to learn, it's great to be informed, but how are we going to apply that to our lives? And a lot of people let it run through our head and it creates this fear. And what it does to us, it's paralyzing. Oh, it's overwhelming. I can't just take it at little bite-sized pieces that we can digest it.
Okay.
And that's even for me. It's like, ooh, I got Claude, I got Perplexity, I got Gemini, I got which one do I? It's noisy. So to your point, cut down those distractions. And I think I've done that, and I'm like, ooh, Claude and Perplexity. I'm going to stick to those two, and I'm going to learn those, and then I'm going to see how that can really catapult and put some of those tasks into AI that I do that I can learn from and step away to create space for those other developments to come in, right? If I'm too crowded in my calendar, how do I even see those other opportunities? I can't see them.
Yeah. Yeah.